We've recently mentioned a Freedom of Information request and subsequent report from the Bureau of Investigative Journalists into police forces and officers and staff who have been accused or found guilty of domestic abuse. We've covered a few forces now, and this time it's Dorset Police. The figures obtained covering the UK on police staff reported for domestic abuse between January 2018 and September last year has shown that 36 Dorset police staff were reported on domestic abuse allegations. 31 of them are still in the job as of the end of 2022. Of those reported for domestic abuse, 2 were disciplined, 3 convicted of domestic abuse and 2 removed from their roles. Sam De Raya, Deputy Chief Constable of Dorset Police, spewed some word salad to try and justify the numbers and what they are allegedly doing to help prevent these types managing to get themselves employed within the police by saying, all officers of domestic abuse, including those involving police officers or staff, are prioritised and investigated fully by Dorset Police. In recent years, officers and staff have undertaken considerable bespoke domestic abuse training, shaped by local and national best practice. This is aimed at improving individual skills to enhance our response, victim care and investigation standards to protect and support our most vulnerable victims. However, I can say with a degree of certainty that Dorset Police are most certainly not improving skills or their response to victim care and investigation on either domestic abuse or child abuse. De Raya added, in 6 cases during the relevant period, individuals employed by Dorset Police were the subject of criminal or disciplinary proceedings. 2 of these resulted in criminal outcomes, and in the other 4 cases the allegations were not upheld. With the remaining 24 cases, these matters would have been the subject of some careful consideration and assessment, as all other criminal cases brought to us, and no criminal offences or misconduct matters were made out. Out of 24 allegations, they reckon that no offence or misconduct matters were made out. Do you know what? If somebody made that many allegations about anything else or any other industry in the entire fucking world, there would be uproar. Personally, I suggest that there's no smoke without fire, by which I mean so many reports or allegations of a certain particular type of offence must have some basis. But as I have no evidence that they're lying, I have to leave that decision for you guys to decide what you think. Now, especially as disciplinary actions, which can include a written warnings or suspension, were taken against 120 officers and staff. That's 9%. But just 45 reports, that's 3%, led to convictions. Dorset Police's PR department obviously went into damage control mode, and a spokesman from Dorset Police word saladed. Dorset Police takes all allegations of domestic abuse and domestic related incidents extremely seriously, particularly where they involve our own staff, and we are committed to doing all we can to identify any offences committed and take action against those responsible, as well as supporting victims. Most recently, we have introduced an internal group to support victims of gender-based violence within our own teams to encourage them to come forward, to report offences and to provide support. We are committed to reducing domestic violence in our communities, supporting victims and dealing robustly with offenders. Hang on. Gender-based violence. What the fuck does that even mean? Surely the internal group to support victims should simply be to support all victims without going woke and adding the word gender-based. I mean, isn't all domestic abuse perpetrated by someone of a gender? That's like me saying, oh, Samsung are bringing out a new mobile phone that's gender neutral. They can be used by everyone without discrimination, even though their devices can already be used by everyone without discrimination already. But I just thought I'd chuck a few woke words in there while I'm at it. So if you are in Dorset area and you are a victim of DV, Apart from the fact you should be aware that there are far too many police who love a vulnerable victim of crime to prey on themselves, you should also note that you could be dealing with someone who's been accused of the very thing that you're reporting. I mean, I am definitely 100% not telling you not to report the matter, as you absolutely should. What I am saying, and what I am sorry to say, is that you should be aware of the kind of people you could potentially be dealing with, being potential perpetrators of the exact crime that you're reporting. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.